So what I think about Jimmy Butler going up to Pat Riley and demanding the trade to his face, well, we already knew that. But this is the thing. They trying to make it happen. Believe me, they trying to. Um, it's like I said before. Both sides done messed up. Now, who looks worse in this situation? Jimmy Butler looks worse because as a player, you don't have any leverage. Don't let these heads on sticks tell you it's a players' league and all that. Unless you own something, unless you can command something, you own nothing. They own you. They still treat you like property, and you are dependent on them. All you can do is hope that they can negotiate money. Remember, they're negotiating money. You are used as clout. They trade you and they move you. They owe you nothing. You know, Jimmy Butler's problem is that he's gotten older and he has also been missing games and he has a tendency to wear out his welcome. Now, I noticed that they got Kyle Lowry to say that Jimmy Butler was problematic. See, what happens is when you raise some stink, they find a way to deduct you. And that's what's going to happen to him. You know, they're going to try to trade him somewhere, but I don't know what you're going to get for him. He's almost pushing 35. He's not in his peak, in his prime. He did help the Heat get to two finals. And they could never land that big fish. Why? Because him and Bam were not the big fish. So they needed another part. It didn't happen. But he didn't help his cause either, you know. So, and Jimmy, I saw you doing the Coors beer commercial. You used your Miami Heat tie-ins to help your agenda. But just like you did in Chicago, and like you did in Minnesota and Philadelphia, you're welcome. I'm not going to have anybody come up here and say, oh, Jimmy is Mr. Clean, because he ain't. I like Jimmy's hard work ethic and what he do, but he wears his welcome out. And the problem is this. If you're not winning championships, especially in Miami, you're not going to have much of a say. Yes, they run people out for different reasons, but I told you before, the only person that I felt got really slighted in Miami was Dwayne Wade. It's the only one who happens to be the best Heat player ever, and you can use that however you want. But Riley is Riley, and you know how it goes. You got to bring jewelry. He just got through putting up Michael Cooper's banner in LA for retiring his number because Michael Cooper helped lead him to what? Championships. And I'm going to be honest with you. Jimmy Butler is probably more aligned in terms of his skill set to Michael Cooper than he is being a top tier player. That's not a diss to either one, but Michael Cooper was not Magic or Kareem, but he was a strong defensive minded player who had crazy athleticism, who could score and do things, but he was not a top flight dude that could lead a team. And that's what Jimmy Butler basically reminded me of. But you see, in this day and time, everybody trying to be the top dog. Sometimes you got to understand where your limitations are. Jimmy Butler is a sidekick dude. And he's up here thinking, I know he's got a lot of stuff going on right now. Believe me, if Riley could make it happen, he would. And he wants to get a decent deal. But who's going to want an older player who's on the last couple of wheels? And people are going to break their neck for a cat that's almost 35 and a year or two probably might not even be playing because he's got injuries and he's got that mental issues that he tends to run out where he's welcome. So where's he going to go? There's a lot with that. But they both brought this on themselves, though, as I've said before. Riley should have traded him before the season started. You don't wait till All-Star break. That's dumb. And then suspending him, this is dumb. That's dumb on Pat Riley's part. Sometimes I'm going to usually say that, but this was a dumb move, But Butler, you can't go around berating, especially when you need the money. And on top of that, you're older. You don't have a chip. And people ain't going to exactly break their neck, and your track record ain't that good. So, like I said before, these two didn't turn into a Jerry Springer episode, But we'll see how it turns out, though. I'm sure he'll be traded before long, As for the Heat, they just ordinary and average at best. And playing tournament worthy, unless they can make something crazy happen. But it's been so many distractions, and it's hurt. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay woke. Stay free. I'm out. Peace.